Hi friends, hope you are doing great. Welcome to the another episode. And today we are going to make a popular delicacy which is considered as a dish of the royals, has its origin in the Middle East. Introduced to Hyderabad by Arabs during Nizam's rule. That is an authentic mutton halim, which was the first non-vegetarian item to be granted geographical indication status for its mounting popularity. A spoonful of halim just melts in the mouth, while its divine taste lingers in the taste buds for a long time. So, without much ado, let me share the insights into the making of this luscious mutton halim recipe. First thing is to marinate the mutton. I have taken around 1 kg mutton, adding in 1½ cup of yogurt to it. And 1½ spoon of ginger garlic paste. I have grinded some mint and coriander leaves along with the ginger and garlic. It will add some depth of flavor to the dish. And now 2 spoons of red chili powder, or according to your spicy levels. And goes in a spoon of turmeric and a spoon of garam masala and salt to taste. Squeeze half a lemon. And next add in 4 to 5 chopped green chilies, a fist of mint and coriander leaves, and finally add in fried onions to it. Now give it a beautiful mix so that the all spices incorporates well. Marinade adds flavors and make the mutton more tender by beginning the breakdown process of cooking. So always marinate the mutton before cooking. Let it be aside for about an hour. In the meantime, we'll now prepare the base for the halim. Halim is an amazing comfort food with a nourishing mix of grains, lentils and meat. First ingredient is whole wheat. You can use broken wheat instead. I have soaked the whole wheat overnight. Take into a bowl. Next goes in lots of things. Let's look at each one of them. 2 spoons of chana dal and 2 spoons of jowar. You can replace it with barley. 2 spoons of urad dal, 2 spoons of moong dal, 3 tablespoons of basmati rice for nice flavor, and 2 spoons of masoor dal. And now adding in 2 spoons of sesame seeds. Add in few crushed almonds and cashew. Need to wash all these ingredients nicely. And transfer to the pressure cooker. Add in 2 inch of cinnamon and 2 bay leaves, salt to taste, half spoon of turmeric. Now add in 1½ liter of water. Pressure cook for 2 whistles on high flame and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes on low flame. And allow the dal to release pressure for about 10 minutes, during which time dal will continue to cook. Now our dal is well cooked. Separate the bay leaves and the cinnamon stick from it and mash it with any masher. Well, I have wooden hand masher here, or you can opt for the blender, it's your choice. Halim is loaded with protein, helps in building muscle tissue. It replenishes the depleted muscles. It contains dry fruits that are rich in antioxidants that work as anti-aging, making one look young and beautiful. This is the perfect texture that we are looking at. Keep it aside. Our mutton is now nicely marinated. Take a pan. Add in copious amount of ghee to it. This dish is more of porridge or stew. Has an amazing flavor that comes from the ghee. Halim is incomplete without pure ghee. Once the ghee is melted, then goes in spices. Firstly, 5 to 6 cardamom and 5 to 6 cloves, 2 inch of cinnamon, 5 to 6 black pepper. These spices gives a perfect taste to the halim. Just lower the heat as you add the spices. You can smell the cardamom, cloves and the cinnamon emanating aroma. It's beginning to roast and release some of its essential oils. Well, on that note, it's time to add the lightly chopped onions. Well, some people say that halim is the attribute of God and that it is disrespectful to name a food item after the Almighty. Hence, this delicacy should be rechristened as dalim. Those in favor of change in nomenclature claim that the dalim is derived from dalia and therefore should be renamed. Adding in a spoon of shajira. Let the onions to be translucent. Add in half a teaspoon of turmeric. Now introducing marinated mutton pieces to it. Let it cook on high flame for about 7 to 8 minutes. Now add in 1.5 liter of water and then pressure cook for about an hour and so on low flame. It has been an hour and so, mutton is well cooked. We separate the oil from it for later garnishing and separate bones if you have any. And mash it with a masher. I'm adding in a spoon of pepper powder, a spoon of garam masala, adding in few mint and coriander leaves to it. Add in fried onions to it. Now introduce the mashed dal to it. Mix it well. And mash the flavors of spices, meat and whole lentils. Add in 2 spoons of ghee or more if necessary. Mash it well. Work on it continuously until the dal and the mutton porridge incorporates well together. The halim requires a bit of an effort, but once you are done, it worth all that effort. You know that's the reason why the halim is also more of a restaurant dish, because of a bit of work that goes into the making of halim. But there's nothing to stop you from making your own halim at home whenever you want, like we are doing now. Please check the salt. Add if you feel required. Add in fried onions. Let it simmer and cook slowly for about 30 minutes. Now our scrummy halim is ready for its final journey to be savored. It's perfect, even though I say it myself. Serve hot, garnish with little ghee that we have separated earlier, with fried onions and cashew and lemon wedges. You can store leftover dish in an aerated container in refrigerator for a week. Just reheat when you want it to eat and it will be more delicious. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If it's so, please like, share and subscribe to The Original Taste. Stay safe, happy, healthy eating. Thank you.